6 weeks, 100,000. One thing, bring him back into life. How old? 12? Need someone to coax him out? Car accident 3 years ago. T4, T5. He refuses Rahab food people. Last week he tried to fire the to Earth caregiver. So I'm number 13? You are the last option.
I said no more rehab specialists polluting my air.
Not a specialist, debt collector. Wrong door. My debts are on Wall Street, not for Hera. Not for what? Finish it! How fast you insult me, that's my quote.
Interesting. 10,000. Now, get out.
Anson. 10,000. Not bad.
What did you do? That money bought you one day without me cursing you.
Not my departure.
Keep the money! Explain trespassing to my lawyers!
Next time you want to die, is pick a floor I'm not on.
Who are you?
Your new roommate. Go cancel that check, Anson. I don't take money from dead men.
6-week trial. Addendum attached.
Party B shall not touch Party A's wheelchair, shall not make decisions for Party A, shall not contact media, shall not enter bedroom without consent, shall not refer to Party A as patient.
Sign.
My terms. Party A leaves bedroom once daily, 1 outing per week. No hunger strikes against staff, no arsh.
You have no standing!
No humiliating me with money.
Tonight, test your professional ethics. I'll be waiting.
Battery dead?
I turned it off.
So? So you should charge in now. Push me back.
Prove you can't resist being a savior, just like the 12 before you.
Haven't eaten dinner.
What are you performing?
A salaried employee who doesn't work overtime.
I'm stranded here!
You have the freedom to turn it off. You have the freedom to turn it back on.
I can't move!
I know. That's why I'm sitting here.
Help me.
What was that? I didn't catch it. Help me. Turn the power on. Next time you want to test me, Azer, pick a method you can survive.
You don't automatically play rescuer. I only save people who want to live.
Do you want to live?
Tomorrow, I want pizza, not that cheap brand.
Not the street. Rooftop. 30 minutes.
Impressive progress. From breaking into kidnapping Yija in 2 days.
It's called going outside.
It's called exposure.
Delete.
What?
Phone. Now.
Who are you? This is public! Lainey. Crazy bitch.
He filmed you. He was going to put you online.
Post what? Crippled billionaire? The fall of tech Jesus? That video was made 3 months ago. 20 million views.
That's different. Heed.
You're not protecting me.
What?
You're attacking anyone who reminds you of your own powerlessness. That man with the phone. Me. Any situation you can't control. You almost crushed his skull. For me, or for that war in your head you keep losing?
You know nothing!
I know this. You only feel worthy of breathing when someone needs saving. But I don't need saving. I need you.
Shut up!
I need you to admit you also need help, but you'd rather punch everyone's face in.
I won't come tomorrow.
Contract's not up. Then dock my pay.
That war in your head. We both keep losing. We both keep losing.
Sidecar suspension shot. Third time you've come this week.
Not here for repairs, giving a tour.
That's someone?
He'll be here this afternoon.
No, don't.
Breathe. Count to 5. 1, 2.
Wiring's old, Eza. Need help? Peppermint. Chewing lowers heart rate. That alarm was a circuit malfunction, not an emergency. Continue training. You teach others how to breathe, but you forgot your own.
How did you find this place?
Contract, page 3, emergency contact address required.
Why are you here?
I'm hungry. You said there's food here. So you're that AI kid. I'm the guy in the wheelchair. I like him. Lainey wasn't always like this. Ever since then that Caleb guy, forget it. Not my place. Bread's sour. 3 days past date. Lainey's budget only covers this. I just transferred $20,000 for bread, not an investment.
I don't accept risk.
Not for you. For the gym. Tomorrow an audit team will arrive. Help with VA contract applications, your current operational model.
What about my operational model?
You're overdrawing yourself to sustain a charity destined for collapse. That's not operations, that's martyrdom.
What do you understand? You sit!
I sit in a wheelchair, but I read your books.
Your personal contributions cover 73% of the gym's expenses.
Last month, you sold your mother's necklace to pay the electric bill.
You investigated me?
I investigate all partners. You want to save everyone, but no one's saving you. That's unsustainable.
What do you suggest?
Set up a foundation, apply for municipal programs, bring in professional management. You teach combat, let someone else manage the books.
That'll change its flavor.
Changing flavor beats closing down.
Why did you come?
You left yesterday. The door wasn't closed. You sure? Outside they're saying you're mentally unstable. That's why I'm here, to break the rumor. Who's she? My
Bodyguard.
bodyguard.
Anson, it's been so long, you look...
Crippled. Crippled.
I was going to say thin.
Spinal cord injury doesn't make you thin. Depression does. Which topic would you like to discuss?
You're the new caregiver? Must be rough, having to push him. I'm Bisson!
Are you here to discuss my life? Or are you using my life to prove you made the right decision leaving? 3 years ago, you emailed me saying you couldn't bear my emotional burden. And now you come to express concern? Concern for me, Raisin? Or concern that you're no longer the person who abandoned someone? Staff passage that way. Wheelchair access. I'm an invited guest. Wheelchairs can't use the main passage. Rules. Repeat that. Wheelchairs can't use the main passage? Turn that off! Helix North founder. being told to use the staff passage by a Tech Future Summit organizer because of a wheelchair. Everyone arguing this is the reality of the accessible tech industry you're investing in. Move.
Main passage.
Please.
You stopped me twice back there.
You almost broke that guard's wrist.
He deserved it.
Then you go to jail. I make headlines. Who wins? Public opinion lasts longer than a punch. You taught me combat, Ladger. I'm teaching you this.
Your hands didn't shake during the live stream.
They did. You just didn't see. Paracord charm. Scar on your side. Your reaction to that siren. Marco said you used to train recruits. And now you can't get near a rehab center. You're atoning, Lainey. But you're not atoning for my sins.
You investigated me?
I investigate all partners. You teach others to breathe, but you forgot how to call for help. You control my wheelchair power, that man's phone, everything you can reach because you can't control—
Shut up! John Hat!
You can't control the mistake that keeps you awake at night. Your team, your order.
I quit.
Contract penalty.
Dock it. Dock it till I sell the bike. Dock it till I sleep under a bridge. Don't look for me. You promised.
You didn't fix it.
Waiting for you to pay for repairs.
I paid $20,000. Bread money.
That was for the gym.
That was for you. Your mother's necklace, AZ, I bought it back.
What?
Owner said you cried.
This is bribery.
This is acknowledgement. You're helping me too, even if your methods are primitive.
I'll make noodles. Egg?
Egg. My mother never asked what I wanted to eat. She only asked the doctor what I was allowed.
So answer now. What do you want?
Noodles. With egg. I had someone reinforce your bike's sidecar suspension. Marco welded the bracket.
What?
Weight test passed. Folded wheelchair fits without shaking apart.
Why?
You pulled me back. At the staircase. I can't let you lose your sidecar again because of a snapped suspension.
Years ago, you assaulted a security guard outside a tech summit. He was blocking the way. You're lying. Lying means you're still avoiding. Caleb is 23 years old, still in rehab. Shut up! Shut up! Him every week. Never once walk through the door. You only feel clean when someone needs saving.
For extra pay.
What about you? Rehab goal?
Oh, new guy. You're still waiting on that. Waiting on what? Waiting on what? Point where you stop hating the chair and start hating yourself. I don't hate myself. Then why are you here?
What did you answer? Walking again.
Then they told me it's okay to hate the chair. Just don't hate yourself.
VA brought up Caleb. They know everything. You stole my mints.
Support group handout.
Cheaper version. Is an old friend. Professional evaluation.
Another trial?
I won't report to your mother. And I won't help anyone prove you're incompetent. I need to talk to you as well. I'm just the you participate in his medical decisions, his meals, his sleep schedule, his emotional regulation. You are not a bodyguard, you are a symbiotic unit. Anson will only go out when Lainey accompanies him. Lainey avoided her own trauma treatment by taking care for Anson. You both interpret shutting out all other help as loyalty. You don't understand us! And this. Dependency is not intimacy. Independence is not isolation. You need to learn the difference.
What do you want?
Redraw boundaries. Lainey exits all medical decisions. Anson builds a network of multiple support contacts. Personal relationship development is on hold. You're breaking us apart! I'm stopping you from drowning each other. Agreement. Lainey exits all medical decisions. Anson establishes 3 or more support contacts. Personal relationship on hold. Lainey begins her own trauma treatment. I don't agree.
I agree.
What?
I've realized I'm turning you into my sole reason for survival.
That's not fair! So you choose her?
I'm choosing to let you live, not live for me.
You win! I quit.
Contract penalty, docket.
Docket till I sell the bike. Docket till I sleep under a bridge. Don't look for me. You promised.
Rehabilitation probability below cost threshold. Sign this waiver for your smart prosthesis. I've been waiting 3 years. What does this mean? AI evaluation. Objective data. Helix North's Atlas system. Sis, this Atlas, George.
Objective! Jake has been waiting for new prosthetic fittings!
System flagged high risk. Basic care recommended.
What system?
Helix North's Atlas. Industry standard.
Atlas architecture. That was your design.
Early version.
You knew the data was biased.
Yes. You delayed fixing it to secure funding.
Yes. Jake waited 3 years for his smart prosthesis, Handra.
I know who Jake is.
You know everything.
You just don't care. When I cared, no one listened. Derek wanted commercialization. The board wanted returns.
Don't make yourself the victim too.
What?
You weren't betrayed by the company. You betrayed those people first. The ones you turned into data.
You're right.
What?
I betrayed them first.
Then I betrayed myself. Where are you going?
Delete Jake's data, then turn myself in.
Anson.
That's the first time you've used my name. Not boss.
Anson, don't go.
Too late. I taught you this, see some fires you have to put out alone.
Every time you show up, you take over. You never let me choose. Complaint. Walkout. Continue. Let me decide for myself, and let Jake decide for himself.
Court filing. Freezing your trust voting rights. Finally dropping the mask. 2,000 employees need stability. You're blocking Series B with your founder shares. That's unreasonable. So you're protecting them? Anson, 3 years ago, the night before your accidents. Who was in that boardroom supporting your Atlas ethics framework? I was. Now you're going to drag the company down for your moral purity? So what you're protecting, Lext, is the version of yourself that supported me back then? I'm protecting reality. You're in a wheelchair, emotionally unstable. The public thinks you've lost your mind. Then protect my legal fees too. Government program funding, 500,000, comes with audits, performance reviews.
The gym will lose its soul. Right now, you're sustaining operations by overdrawing yourself. Everyone depends on you never collapsing. So what? This is my gym!
Last month, you taught classes with a 39-degree fever. Who covered for you?
Whose side are you on?
I fix cars. I don't pick sides. Independent board. You get 3 seats, I get 1. Marco gets 1. I don't own control.
You only get 1 seat?
Advisors shouldn't own anything. You taught me that.
When did you start listening to me?
When you went after that security guard. I ran the numbers. A broken wrist compensation is more expensive than a board seat. This is where you come every week, but never go inside.
Come.
Caleb's on the 3rd floor.
How?
VA documents, your emergency contact address.
I checked. He's 23 years old. I insisted on executing orders. Didn't call retreat. I said advance, and
You teach others to breathe, but you forgot how to call for help.
I went in 3 times, stood in the hallway. Heard him laugh. Then I ran.
Not today.
Today, just look.
After the product launch, I drove with fatigue. My mother called, told me to slow down. I accelerated.
Then?
Crash. Paraplegic. She was severely injured. Worse says that I blamed her for everything. Let the public believe she pushed me into overwork.
You destroyed her.
Yes. I destroyed her, then pretended I was the victim.
Caleb. I insisted on executing orders, didn't call retreat in time. He's 23, still in rehab.
You visit him every week.
Never once walk through the door. My so-called atonement never actually helped him.
We both turned self-destruction into an apology.
Caleb's post-surgery infection. Sepsis, we're managing.
Let me in! You can't, Ez! He's my brazen! I'm not family. I couldn't even walk through the door. She's not going to pick up your calls.
I'll contact crisis intervention. You and Marco check her last known locations. I'm not going.
Why not?
Because what she needs right now isn't me charging in to prove my importance. She needs people who can actually help her.
Why didn't you come?
I did. I was downstairs.
You should have come yourself!
If I come myself, you'll drag me into the abyss too. Then we both drowned.
You gave up on me?
I learned not to make you my oxygen. Independence doesn't mean I don't need help. It means I have the right to decide whose help I accept.
You've been absent from all duties for 3 years.
I spent 3 years learning how to live again. Now I'm ready to work again. That's my decision, Easton, not your charity. Thank you for not testifying.
I'm not the one who knows you best.
You are. That's exactly why you couldn't testify. Derek's selling Atlas to Pacific Insurance, signing next week. Using algorithms to predict rehab probability, Yeza, then deny coverage for high-risk patients. How do we stop it? We don't. Not yet. First, verify.
Atlas architecture, that was your design.
Early version.
You knew the data was biased.
Yes.
You delayed fixing it to secure funding.
Yes. Who?
Jake waited 3 years for his smart prosthesis engine.
I know who Jake is. Internal files. Derek trained Atlas on unauthorized patient data. Proof of algorithmic discrimination. Leak this, ye Derek's finished.
The company goes down too. 2,000 people out of work.
You want to protect Derek?
I want to protect Jake. He doesn't care if Derek goes to prison. He cares if he has insurance next month.
Then what?
Independent regulatory body. Not a media trial.
Derek won't surrender voluntarily.
So we don't give him a choice.
Two options. Option 1. I release Atlas discriminatory algorithm records and unauthorized data training logs. You go to prison. The company goes bankrupt. Option 2. You step down. The board accepts independent oversight. Convert to public benefit corporation. Compensation fund comes from your personal trust.
You're insane! You'll destroy!
I'm destroying the monster I created. You protected it too long. You forgot it was also a monster.
Left leg. Shift weight forward. Feel it?
Numb, like pins and needles. Spinal cord stimulator implant, improves trunk control, no guarantee of walking, infection risk, nerve damage risk.
If it fails?
Status quo maintained, possible neuroinflammation worsening, need to rebuild neural pathways, timeline unknown. And you?
I can tell you what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid you'll do it for me. and I'm afraid I'll pretend not to care so that you'll do it.
Then what do you Dex?
I can't decide what you should become for you.
I want less pain, more autonomy, not to stand up for you.
That's enough. I'll do the surgery. Need help?
I learned to manage my own catheter schedule 3 years ago. This is not a scenario that needs saving.
Okay, I'll make noodles. Do it so you can stand ups.
And you?
I already said it. I can't decide for you. Why won't you tell him to do it? Because he doesn't need advice. He just needs someone to stay.
Post-surgery infection, sepsis. We're managing out.
Let me in!
Sepets. Just let me in.
Let him on! Let! Row! You can't. He's might! He designated multiple agents in his advance directive. What? He trusted me, so he couldn't let me bear every decision alone.
Did you take over?
No, I did what you wrote down. Does it hurt? If it hurts, say so. I won't coddle you.
You've changed.
Yes.
Where?
I learned to ask for help. New assistive device is here. VA Trauma Recovery Program. I signed up.
You never would have.
I never would have left before, because I was afraid you wouldn't come back. And afraid I wouldn't either. You learn to use the new device. I learned to sleep. Then we see each other again. Left leg. Shift weight forward. Don't rush.
Enough.
You can go a little longer, S.
I said enough.
Good.
You're not disappointed?
You stood for 10 seconds. Yesterday was 0.
I thought.
You thought I'd expect you to stand up. You could prove you don't need to.
What's this?
No person shall make decisions on behalf of another in the name of love.
We need this?
The contract says, no person shall make decisions on behalf of another in the name of love.
Does that include not signing for each other?
Includes not signing for each other.
Then what about us?
There is no contract between us.
What?
Contracts bind actions, not hearts. My heartsy I'll manage. You manage yours. You're sure this is romantic?
Not sure.
But I'm sure it's real. Miles' film premiere. She asked me to thank you
For what?
for not deciding for her, for making sure I didn't decide for her either.
What's wrong?
Helicopter far away, but
What do you need me to do?
sit with me just a while. Mints expired.
Support group handout.
Cheaper version. Where to?
I don't know.
But it's not running away.
Lainey!
What?
If I jump back then! What act then her?
What?
The staircase, first time. You pulled me back.
You owe me a candy.
Interest.
Hold on tight, cripple. I'm holding, maniac.